He's sitting in first class. He's decided to sit down in a first class seat, and he's basically insisting that he's not getting up. Good morning, you guys. We're back in the airport. Today I have a turn to Atlanta where we deadhead back. So once I get to Atlanta, I am going to come back home. So stay tuned. You guys, I was just thinking to myself that I was going to be the one to get random, and guess what? I was. But luckily, because this is a turn, I only have this bag, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, I am working a turn, which is you go to a destination and come right back. But what's different about this turn is that I work one leg and then I'm supposed to deadhead back to base. And I'm the lead flight attendant on this trip. So this should be interesting because it's my first time flying A since going on leave in March, and a lot has changed. So we'll see. I have made it to JFK, and it is time for me to go to the lounge to get my temperature checked before heading to the gate. So I will see you guys when I get to the gate.
A few moments later.
All right, you guys, so I am sitting at a vacant gate. It is 1:33 and my sign-in isn't until 2 o'clock, but I've signed in a little bit early, so I'm just gonna sit and wait until I see the gate agent come up to our gate so that I can get on the plane. I am back home, about to go get on the metro. Good afternoon, you guys. So today we have a 2-day trip, which is kind of like a fake 1-day trip because we work one leg to Fort Lauderdale and then we lay over and deadhead back the next day back to base, but I'm gonna come straight home. So yeah, I will see you guys when I get to New York. I just made it to LaGuardia, and from what I can remember, the walk to the exit or the front of the airport is forever long. So I'm on that journey now, but I think I decided that I'm going to take the bus and see how this experience is. Okay, you guys, we have finally made it to JFK through the whole fiasco of riding public transportation. I went through KCM, I did my temperature reading, and now it's time for me to find an empty gate to sit at to eat my food. Okay, you guys, I finally found an empty gate for me to sit down and eat my food. I was gonna go to this area that I found in the A gates in our terminal, but because my flight is leaving out of the B gates all the way at the end of the concourse, I said I might as well come on this end and try and find somewhere to sit down and eat. So that's what I decided to do. Alright, you guys, so we were on a 320 today, and they gave us pink gloves. I thought this was really nice for breast cancer awareness. We're about to start boarding, so I will see you when we get to Fort Lauderdale. You guys, we just got to Fort Lauderdale in the hotel. It is so nice. I have to show you guys, but we have a lot to talk about. This is why I avoid Florida flights. I don't know what I was thinking. This trip looked good on paper, but in reality, I should have just stayed home. So let me show you what this room looks like before we get into our crew briefing. I need this in all of my hotel rooms. Like, if it's possible here, it's possible anywhere. We have 2 beds. This one looks like if somebody was already sleeping in it. Anywho, our view isn't cute, but ooh, look at the pool. Actually, it is kind of cute. It's a short layover, and I am deviating, which I need to do right now. So let's start off with, we had a really nice JetBlue flight attendant who came on the flight, and she brought us like a little goodie bag with a pair of socks and milk cookies. I keep hearing about this store, and one of the other flight attendants on the trip today was saying that it's really good. So that was really nice of her. Yeah. I need to get my stuff together really quick, and then we'll sit down and have a conversation on what went down on this flight. So I have unwinded a little bit, changed my clothes. I still haven't checked my bed to see if do my bed bug check, but I'll do that after I finish eating and let you know what happened on today's flight. While we wait for my food to finish warming up, let me tell you what happened on our flight today. First thing is, we have this passenger who boards the plane, and he goes to his seat, and then he comes back up and he's like, I paid for a Comfort Plus seat, but my seat is not in Comfort Plus. So I asked him for his boarding pass to look on my work phone to see like maybe his seat got upgraded and he didn't take the small piece of paper as he was boarding the flight, whatever. So I'm like, no, I have you for the same seat that you have on this boarding pass, but I can most definitely message the gate agent and see if she can give me any information as far as figuring out what happened to your seat, because I have no control over that, especially now on the plane. So he's like, okay. So he stands in first class and other people are boarding. So we're getting towards the end of boarding, and I still haven't heard back from the gate agent. So a ramp agent came up, and I asked him if he could go up to the gate and ask the gate agent. So he was nice enough to do that, and the gate agent came down and was like to the guy, well, you know, sir, you don't have a Comfort Plus seat. You change your booking, and once you do that, you're not guaranteed the seat you had on your previous flight. So he's now getting upset, and she's like, I don't have any more seats to give you, but you need to go to your seat, basically. So now he's sitting in first class. He's decided to sit down in a first class seat, and he's basically insisting that he's not getting up. He's not getting up until they either give him a first class seat or his Comfort Plus seat that he paid for. So she's trying to get him to understand, like, there's no option for him to sit in first class or Comfort Plus because we are full to capacity on this flight. So him sitting in his seat is his only option, or he can get off the flight and they can rebook him on another flight for a Comfort Plus seat. Now, he doesn't want to hear that. So now the captain gets involved, and he's basically like, you know, you have 2 options. You either sit in your seat or you get off the plane, because we've tried to explain this to you multiple times that there is not a Comfort Plus seat available for you to give you, or a first class seat, and that if you were charged for Comfort Plus, that you will be refunded for it because you did not get that seat. So because of how upset he was, we the captain asked for a manager to meet us when we landed in Fort Lauderdale to try and resolve this situation, but that wasn't acceptable to him. It was just a big scene. So now we finally get him to go to his seat, and we get in the air, and one of the flight attendants in the back comes to me and it's like, hey, this guy has been eating since the time he boarded the flight, and now we're about like 45 minutes to an hour into the flight, and he still claims he's eating a sandwich, and it's upsetting me and my homegirl. And she's offered to move both of them, and they both declined. So she politely informed him, like, you know, we've given you ample enough time to eat your food. It's been over an hour, but at this point now, we need you to put your mask on. And he's trying to say, well, you don't know what type of high metabolism I have, and it's unfair for you to try and stop me from eating, and basically like saying that he has to continue to eat. So we let it be known to him, like, you know, we're going to give you a few more minutes, but after that, that's your last warning. So he decided to comply. So now we make it to Florida. The manager is waiting at the gate because this man, the seat man, was so adamant that he needed to speak to somebody. So she was there waiting. This microwave is rushing me to get my food. Come on. So she's there waiting. He doesn't even speak to her. He walks straight off the plane and leaves the airport. So that's my story for you. Other than that, everyone else was really nice, but that just took so much energy out of me. I really forgot how bizarre Florida flights can be, and this was a rude awakening and reminder. So I am about to eat my food. I will come back to you guys either before going to sleep or tomorrow morning when I am getting ready to go to the airport to try and go home. Good morning, you guys. It is 6:34. We have 11 minutes until I want to head downstairs for Uber. So let's get ready. I thought I was gonna be more tired, but I actually feel fine. I went to sleep like right after midnight. I'm trying to decide of bun or no bun today. This is no bun, this is bun. I feel like my bun is like shifted to the right, but that's gonna have to be okay because I'm not redoing it. So I forgot my lotion on this trip. I don't know what's going on with me forgetting things that I would never forget in the past, but I had to use hand scented lotion and I don't think it's working because my elbows look real dry. I'm pretty much packed up, so I just have to put these last few items away, but that's it, and put some lotion on my elbows and some chapstick on. I've saved so much money in lip gloss with COVID because there's no point of me buying the expensive lip gloss that I like because you can't see my mouth. So chapstick will have to do. It's now 6:42, so I think, ouch, I'm gonna order my Uber now. That way I still have time to walk downstairs and they should be here at the same time. Okay, you guys, so I have made it back home. That's the end of our week of turns. So I will see you guys in another video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.